show now. Okay, so why do I feel like I'm just going back and I'm returning again on the show? It's a very big time. Welcome to the Soccer Scoreboard Show, the Saturday edition of its kind. Lagos City, Nigeria. It's anything VOP, not a Punch FM. Lagos does very well. We like to go around the world. We are like a solving station, bringing the problems to your doorstep and then letting you know how far it's gone so far. There is a news out there that we'll be talking about on the show, and basically on this day I just feel like we'll be doing more about the NPFL, formerly called the Nigerian Professional Football League, but this day it is called the Nigerian Premier Football League. There's a news out there. It wasn't long we had Samson Siasia. We talked about his name. We talked about the news about Siasia, how far his ban has gone. He talked about how he's not been having the fairness with the rest of his players to plan the trade with him during his playing days. I had him live on the show here. It wasn't also long. I brought Shegun Digbami. We spoke so long to Elaine Lakers, and then we also spoke to one man, John Fashino. Did you debunk playing for Nigeria? Did you say no? I don't want to play for Nigeria? And he said, ask me for money. So all of these things we've been doing on the show just to make sure you get to know how far we can go. But on this day, it's a different version because there's a news out there that we need to talk about, and the news has just been everywhere on social media. Has been trending. It says, pay me my bonuses. And when you see things like that, if there's anything we love to do, we like to go there and get to know the nitty-gritty about these talks and bring it to your doorstep. Ex-Super Eagles International Brownie Day calls out Enyimba Football Club of Aba, and on this day we'll be talking about that. And guess what? I have big guests for me on the show. They will be having this talk with me when the time is right. But just in case you need to know, let's talk about what's really trending on social media so you can know for yourself. Okay, so Brownie Day has claimed that the Aba club side still owe him money from last season. The former Super Eagles striker made the allegation in a post on X, and you know how big X can be. That's the former world Twitter. Now, quoting Brownie Day on the show today, he said, because I get money, I should not ask for the one I worked for. That's like a question. Like, does it mean, so because I have the money, does not mean I wouldn't ask for the money? You know, and he said, please pay me and the players' last season match bonuses. And he tagged Enyimba Football Club. We know how big Enyimba can be, or Enyimba is. 9-time MPFL clubs are champions. No one comes close on the short of the MPFL. No disrespect to Remo Stars. No disrespect to Shooting Star Tracy. But you know how far they've come with the record. And then he said, the season in May, according to Ideya, he said, the season ended in May. Until date, nothing. Next season will start next month. Now, he recently revealed that Enyimba paid its players 7,000 naira per meal. That's for day, like a day meal, like 7,000 naira per day for meals. I hope you understand. Now, during the 24-25 campaign, an allegation the former MPFL champions are yet to refute. So when I say this, well, let me bring it down. We are yet to hear from the Enyimba PR. We are yet to know. I mean, there've been some places, right? But we are yet to know whose report do you believe. If you're in Lagos, you must have heard about this news. Well, because I said VOP like to go around the world to bring out all of these things so you can know for yourself if they are right. The Enyimba side also, if Ideya, like I rather said, Brownie Ideya is a player. He's a brand of his own. But Enyimba is a bigger brand because it's a club side, if you know well. And I like to say this, whose report will believe? But on the show today, without wasting so much time, Lagos City, Nigeria, I have with me, I'd like to introduce the first man who I have here on the show with me. His name is Patrick Jolobi. I hope I got the name right, aka Pato. He is the Public Relations Officer, Liaison Officer of Enyimba Football Club. And just by his side, I also have Mo Mohammed, CEO, Dynamic African Stars Agents, or agents, a better word, licensed agent, Enyimba players agent as well. They are on the show. The phone lines are on the buzzing, the phone lines are on the beeping, but I'm so sorry on the show now. It would not be time for us to get on the phone lines. When the time is right, we can do that. But for now, we want to talk about business. We want to know if this news about Brownie Day and Enyimba Football Club is really true. We also want to know if this is also connected to Enyimba, where Kanu Nwankwo is the chairman. And because I told you I have the Enyimba representative on the show today, they will be doing justice to all of the stocks. Great man, welcome to the show. It's feeling very nice to have you on the show again. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Kizzy Wizzy.
Yeah, that's the name he called me.
Thank you.
Yes, so let's get into talking ways quickly. Without wasting so much time, I'd like to confirm. Can you people confirm or deny the allegations of unpaid match bonuses to Brownie Dyer and other players for the 24-25 season?
Okay, thank you for having us. It's not about confirming or denying.
Okay.
It's about every club in Nigeria. They have the way they handle their things. They have a protocols on how they deal with players. You understand my point?
Definitely.
Before Kanu Nwankwo became the chairman of Enyimba Football Club,
right?
Normally the match bonuses are paid after the season, 1-2 seasons later, and all that. That's how it's done in Enyimba before Kanu became the chairman.
Right.
But when Kanu became the chairman last 2023, he changed the system. The moment he came in, the Enyimba Football Club were actually owing the recent players about 5 to 6 match bonuses, unpaid, 3 months salaries unpaid. When Kanu came on board, they cleared that first, and they changed that mentality of you will be paid your match bonuses after the season, and they include it in their contract, in players' contract, that you will be paid match bonuses at the middle of the season.
Okay.
You understand me?
Definitely.
They put them together, accumulate the match bonuses together, then you'll be paid at the middle of the season for the first half of the season. Then at the end of the season, before the next season starts, you will be paid all your other outstanding match bonuses, the accumulated one, and it's there in your contract before you sign. You understand? This particular code is in your contract. You go through it. If you accept, you sign.
So it's not something new.
It's not something new.
Oh, okay.
Every club has got his bureaucracy on how they handle things. So I wonder why this becomes an issue on all the social media. I love what you said. It's always better to hear from both sides.
Definitely.
You don't just judge because you hear Ide saying this, Ide saying that, then you take a side. You should listen to the both sides. Then you can now accept or choose the one you know that it is right. And that is why we're here today, to clear the air.
Okay, so we're talking about the unpaid bonuses. So let's get into the second part, where if the bonuses are indeed unpaid, like you already said, it's stated on their contracts.
It is there.
Okay, so what is the reason for the delay, and when can the players expect to receive their payments? Because it's something that will be done.
That is why I just made mention. The first half of the bonuses are paid at the middle of the season, and the last part of the bonuses are paid at the end of the season before the next season starts. So as I speak to you now, they're working on that. You understand? It is the club bureaucracy on how the club operates. You understand? Each club, they have the way they do their own. You can even pay your own bonus weekly. It doesn't matter. Enyimba is Enyimba, Pillars is Pillars.
Definitely.
You can't come and tell us that we have to act the way they're doing in Pillars.
That's not done.
It's not done. We have the way we do things in our own house. You understand my point? So that's it.
Okay. No, you're really on point. Kizzy Wizzy, if I may jump in.
You can.
You see, what Mo has explained is very clear. This guy acted unprofessional. You know why?
Say that?
Yes. What's his name?
Brown.
Yes. I never expected him to go
that route.
This length, trying to bring Enyimba, trying to drag Enyimba. You know, this is a club that has really helped him. You know, after his return home. You know, I was there in Enyimba. Most times I do go to about to watch him play. You know, this guy have apart from those hotels, accommodation. That is not what he's saying. He's talking about feeding. Kizzy Wizzy, you know the economy of the country. If, for example, it's 7,000 naira for the feeding, which is not, they are paying them, it's 10,000. Or if they have calf matches, they give them 10,000.
So it's not 7,000.
It's not 7,000.
Oh, it's not 7,000.
It's not 7,000. Confirmed from the sporting director.
All right.
So what they give them, they pay them even 5 days. You know, for if they give them 8,000, for example, it's enough feeding. And that is not even they have their salary now.
No,
this is just
Patrick, I'm a FIFA license agent.
Yeah.
And I've been managing players for the past 25 years. So I can confirm to you that I've worked with a lot of clubs in Nigeria. I've worked with Kanu Pillars, I've worked with Wiki Tories, I've worked with many of the MPFL clubs before I now based abroad and I work with clubs abroad.
Yeah.
You understand my point? If a team is giving you feeding allowance, normally, internationally, globally, what clubs do is they organize a lunch and a dinner because they want to watch what you're eating. They don't even give you money. It's only in Nigeria that things are done that way. There's a time that you go to your kitchen where you go eat. So that feeding allowance given to them, it's like just an additional money. These players are paid salaries. You're paid match bonuses. You have your contract. You're paid a lot of incentives. And let me tell you something. Kanu, being the chairman of the club, so many times he has come out of his pocket and said, listen, you did well for me in the last club. Take 1 million and share it within yourself. Why is Ideye not talking about that? Why is he only talking about the feeding?
7,000 naira.
Why, Patrick? Wait. Why is he talking about just one other side of the club, if that's what he thinks?
Good part of it.
Yes. Why is he not talking about him being lodged in one of the biggest hotel in Aba?
He talked about 65,000 naira. You wanted to bunk that money as well. 65,000 naira hotel. Like, I mean, I heard on the radio.
He was given a VIP treatment, and let me tell you,
if he's there in the hotel, I know his bills.
Okay, seriously. Let me tell you something. Ideye was out of club for 2 years. After he played in Kuwait. So him coming to revive his career revive himself in Enyimba was a privilege. Are you getting my point?
Definitely.
It was a privilege. Kizito.
So if I want to get it right, you're trying to say Enyimba revived his career. Can we say that?
That's right.
But he was done. I mean, he was okay. Let me keep that. So I don't want to go that way.
That's not the
I like to say something. I like to ask something. What does Brown Ideye stand to gain on this? Why do you think he has put up this on social media? Why do you think he's going around to tell the world that this was how he was treated? Was it that he never had that? I don't know.
Let me come in. This, if you really take a look at this whole scandal,
right?
It's about players' welfare.
Okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what he's trying to dig.
Shall I give you a straight up answer to the question you just asked?
Okay.
He's chasing cloud.
Really?
Yes.
That's all.
Because everybody's a big brand.
He wants to be in the news.
He wants to be everywhere. It's the beginning of the season. He's looking for where he can continue training as usual.
You're right.
Because to me, Ideye is actually coming to Enyimba to train.
That's right.
You can't be in my club and you are not giving me the goals. Then at the end of the season, you go out there and start telling me about, okay, should I tell the whole world what he did, his performances when he was at Enyimba? I can say it. How many goals did you score for me?
Was there any agreement about the goals? He's got 5 goals all competition. Was there any agreement with the club about that?
No, there were not any agreement about that, and we decided not to keep that off the hook.
Not to make a case of that.
We don't want to make a case. He came, he's a legend. We're not disputing that fact. He's a legend. He came, and we gave him an opportunity to say, okay, come be in the limelight again. For crying out loud, you're 35 years old. You were 35 years old. So what are we talking about?
Easy. Let's go back to players' welfare. You understand? Since Nwankwo resumed as a chairman
of the club,
let me see. We have Mo is international.
Yeah.
I'm international.
Right.
I've been with Nwankwo since 1995. Together with Finidi, I worked with Ayas.
Yeah, I know.
Back in the days, and likewise, Ifeanyi Ekweme.
The sporting director.
Yes, sporting director. Uche Okechukwu. Obinna Nwaneri. These guys are European.
Big names.
Big names. You understand? So I don't understand what this guy is
That's
coming
to show that they know players' welfare.
Nwankwo brought in a partner from
Norway.
No stake.
Not the stake.
Stake is something else. A club that's partnering with Enyimba, they come in every 6 months or quarter or 3 months. I'm the one that do bring them to Aba. They climatize there already. So these guys bring education, not only about food. When you talk about players' welfare, you only emphasize on food, education. They train the coaches. They train the players. The youth team. The junior coach of the national team of Norway comes there.
Mental well-being.
Yes, mental well-being.
That's what he's talking
So
about.
welfare, not only about food.
In Enyimba.
Yes.
In Enyimba.
The football has been transformed.
And Idea knows about all of
He
this.
knows about it.
Mental well-being of a player. How to develop them and make them grow.
The coaches as well.
It's also part of welfare. It's only in
Not just
Nigeria
about
that
the
we
meal.
talk about food
Meal, yeah.
and
Yeah.
money. Food.
These guys are coming from Norway. White guys.
You know,
They will stay in Aba for 2 weeks, training the coaches and the players.
you understand. So,
Yeah.
And if you talk about stake is something else. Okay, let's talk about Infinix, man of the match. Idea has earned like 3 times man of the match or 2 times 150 on his day.
And he got it.
Yes, ask him.
and he didn't talk
He
about
didn't talk
that.
about that.
He only talk about feeding. What about other
7,000
incentives?
naira.
So okay, let me get what's Idea's relationship with Enyimba? Let's just talk about it. Aside this scandal, before now, what would you say was his relationship with the club?
It was cool.
It was
Seriously.
cool. Okay, let me tell you how it
I
was.
think it's a plan.
Let me tell you how it was cool. All right, I organized an event in Kanu in 2018,
Right.
and Kanu single-handedly asked me to put Ideye. It was African Legend match
Yes,
against
yes,
Kano
yes.
Pillars.
Okay.
All right.
The guy was
So
begging.
then I organized the game. I brought El Haji Diouf, all of them. I brought them to Nigeria. Most of them came for the first time. Okay. So when I spoke to Kanu said, "Put Brown Ideye." You understand? Then he was still in Malaga. He was struggling in Malaga.
Yeah.
He was on, I think, on loan in Malaga.
In Spain, yeah.
Okay. I brought him. I flew him to Kano. He played part of the game, and everybody was like, Ideye, where has this guy been all this while? You understand me? So when you're talking about his relationship with Enyimba, that means you're talking about his relationship with Kanu.
Definitely.
Are you getting my point?
Because it's like a basic reason why he's in the club.
That is why he's there.
Yeah.
On the normal circumstances, I can't sign a 35-year-old player to come play for my club. No, that's the truth.
Okay, let's keep that aside quickly, guys.
Excuse me.
Let's talk about the club financial situation now quickly. I don't know, can you people provide an update on the club's financial situation and whether there have been any challenges in meeting its financial obligations to players and staffs?
Not at all. Governor Oti is doing perfectly well.
Sure.
Enyimba is one of the best and the biggest club in Nigeria.
Africa.
In Africa as a whole. I can
That's
assure you
confirmed.
this. I can assure you this that our sport-loving governor, he's doing extremely
Fantastic.
well when it's talked to financial status.
I know he loves sports.
You understand my
He loves
point?
Yeah.
He's doing financially well. The players have been paid their salaries and all that. I told you I've been an agent for so many years. Up till today, I have clubs still owing me. Up till today,
I don't
since
wanna talk about
2017. I don't want to talk about that. You understand my point? Now we're talking Enyimba. So when you're talking about financial status, the governor is doing extremely well. Kanu Nwankwo being the chairman, he's doing extremely well. He is a legend.
Yeah.
He knows what it means for player to be happy.
Yeah.
If a player is not happy, how can you perform? You can't do well when you're not mentally happy.
Yeah.
So financially well, Enyimba is okay.
Okay. All right, so Lagos City, just in case you're joining us, this is the voice of the people now at Point FM. Lagos City, the best place to be at all times. I already told you that anything VOP does very well. We like to bring those things to your doorstep so it doesn't feel like you don't know. You need to know. So, whose report do you believe? These are the right people to be asked this question about Enyimba Football Club. And then you heard from Mo Mohammed, you already know his legend on this game. You heard from Pato, that's the PR as well to Enyimba Football Club. But let's talk about another one again, relationship with the players. What step does the club take to maintain a positive relationship with its players and address any concerns of grievances they may have? Now, I'm asking this question because I'm relating to Ideye. There's no way you want to tell me that this will not be wanting to spoil the dressing room. I don't know. How would this be addressed in the later one?
A relationship with a player.
Yeah.
I think I made mention before. The chairman of the club is a legend,
Right.
So he knows what it means for player to have, for him to be close to his players.
Yeah. He's
You
played the game
understand?
to a high level.
He has played to the highest
knows all of
level,
this, right.
so he knows all this. That's why he's always coming around to the clubhouse, meeting with the players. There are some chairmen that they don't even see their teams. They don't even see them. They only watch them. But Kanu goes on the pitch, make sure he talk to them on one-on-one. You know what? That's the
that's
best
right.
way you build a relationship with a player.
Yes,
man management, one-on-one discussion.
There's a support system for that.
Yes, come to me. Tell me what's your problem. You understand my point. You have these issues, come to me. Okay, I direct this issue to the department that will handle your issue. So the relationship with a player, especially Nigerian players, basically is about all their payments. And I made mention earlier, Kanu came in 5 months outstanding bonuses, he paid them straight away. 3 months outstanding salaries, he paid them straight away.
Sure.
That's the best relationship you get with Nigerian players. They only want to be paid what they're owed for. You understand? What they're owed, sorry. That's what they want to be paid for. That's all.
So what about the accountability and sustainability and transparency? How far would you say Enyimba aside the day now? Because there was a time we heard about, I was on the show today, at that time we heard about Larry Waju who got off the club. The news was just everywhere. I want to talk about, yes, the coach. Enyimba, generally as a club, big brand, well respected. I want to know how the accountability and transparency has been since the invasion of Kanu Nwankwo.
Kanu has got an image
to protect.
That's right.
to protect.
Definitely.
Let me use that to just answer you straight away.
That's big.
Kanu has got an image to protect.
As a FIFA legend,
he will dare. He will dare not to handle a club without accountability. Because Enyimba is not his last bus stop.
That's right.
You getting my point? So and with his relationship with His Excellency, the governor of the state, that said, take this club.
You know why?
I gave it to you. Manage this club for me. Definitely, Kanu will not want a stain on his white clothes.
That's right.
Do you understand me?
That's
Kanu
right.
in Nigeria is a big brand.
Yeah,
He will not want
It's a global brand.
He will
It's a
not.
FIFA agent.
He will not want a stain. So when you're talking accountability, they should come. We are ready. We're waiting for anybody who want to come and say, okay, I am an auditor or we are auditors. They should bring it on. We're waiting.
That's right.
Okay, so let me talk about Fatou now, the welfare generally. Like, I like the way he has been able to define what welfare means. A lot of people don't even know. Some feel like welfare is like Nigeria, basically. Welfare is about the feeding and the rest of that. Now, Enyimba and the players coming in and those who are going out, I'd like you to tell me just about how does this players feel? Like, personally, like playing for the club, like, it will be a dream for any player to come to play for Enyimba. Do you know?
Yes. You see, like, for what I know now is this. Even if the time we were playing CAF, these officials, they come to Nigeria, to see the game, they even encourage the players to play well. Because Enyimba is a big brand, not only in Nigeria.
We know in Africa. We know Enyimba. Everybody knows Enyimba.
So I think like what they did is trying to, like what you said, trying to get
chase clout,
right?
Be in the news.
In the news. But other players that are playing there, they want to use it as a platform to move to the next level. Like as I'm talking to you now, we have players in Norway.
Okay.
Yes, these guys, partners do take players from the youth team to Norway. So
I want to know about the mentality. Let's wrap up with this very one. Lastly, the mentality of the team. Mr. Moore, you know this game well. Are you saying this would not affect the team generally? Mentality of the players, I'm just saying.
It's not going to affect the
Never.
team. We're on top of the game. Okay, let me tell you. Just one season. Kanu is just there for one season. So I wish Ideye is here. I will have asked him one simple question. So you want the entire transformation of Enyimba to happen just overnight? It's never done. Just one season. Kanu is just there for one season. So even this feeding that we're talking about, we will definitely make sure we improve on it this coming season. You understand my point? Every other part we have improved the club from the level it was before to the level it is right now. So we keep on improving because, like I said, it's just one season. Okay, you understand?
Okay, you want to say something?
Yes, I want to say something. Like it said, improving since Kanu Nwankwo came in. You know, we're also partnering with United Nigeria Airlines. If you are playing outside of Aba, they fly.
They fly.
Yeah. United Nigeria. Kanu
2 years contract.
Okay, so let's reiterate this. Let's wrap up with this. Let's reiterate. The meal, how much is it per day? Let's get it right. Let's see if we can just factualize that thing that we see on social media. He said 7,000 naira. Would you like to say this again? That it's not true?
No, the meal.
No, it's not true.
See. Like I said, it's an additional support you give to your team when they have matches. You understand? They pay
When they have matches.
When they
Yeah,
have
when they have
matches.
matches, they have salaries.
Every club give additional meal support
Right.
to players. You earn your salary, bogus salary, which you can feed from. So if I'm giving you an additional support because you want to play match for me, that shouldn't be in the news. You understand? I can decide it's not stable. Just like he said also, it's not stable. I can come today and give you 10,000. I can come tomorrow and give you 8,000. It depends on the situation of the club at that moment.
They get 10,000.
You understand?
With the
So
contract,
it's not
I give
fixed.
it.
It's
No,
not
no,
fixed.
we get
It's an
10,000.
additional support.
Just as your fault.
Yes.
Additional
10,000.
support for clubs when you have matches.
outside.
You understand?
Outside.
That cannot even be
Abba.
included. It cannot even be included in your contract. It cannot
Yes.
be. It's an additional support when you have matches. So you can't hold me if I'm giving you 7,000, I'm giving you 8,000. You can't hold me responsible. It's an additional feeding. I paid you salary, I paid you match bonuses. So if I give you 8,000 or I give you whatsoever as an additional feeding money for you to eat well, to go and play for me and win matches, I don't think you have issues with that. And come to think about it, we're talking about Aba, we're not talking about Abuja. So if you're in Aba, if I give you 8,000 to support you for feeding, how much is feeding in Aba?
Okay.
How much is feeding? We're not talking Lagos. I'm not talking about Los Angeles or New York here. I'm talking about Aba. So what are you saying?
Okay, thank you so much, guys. We have a lot to talk about, but Lagos City, just in case you're joining, we've been talking to Mo Mohammed, the CEO of Dynamic African Stars Agency. He's also an agent of Enyimba. He's a players agent, that's the word. And also we have Patrick Jolobia. He is Patoba, aka the Public Relationship Officer, liaison office, Enyimba Football Club. That's what they do. He's an officer of this club. So Lagos, some people are saying, I'm liking what I on the social media, on WhatsApp portal here. Some are commending, some are also saying thank you so much for coming around to tell us who is actually right on this. And some are also saying Brown there should have not done this. This is so unprofessional.
It's so unprofessional. That's what I'm talking about.
They keep saying that. So a player who has won the AFCON should not be doing this.
No. He's bigger than this.
It's bigger than this.
I was talking about a meal. Let me tell you, Ahmed Musa is in Kanu pillars. Sometimes he uses personal money.
Yes. We know.
He's personal to support the team. And Brian Ideye, with his relationship with the chairman of Enyimba, should have come and said, "Oh guys, what's happening? I have something here. Let's go. I take care of you."
Okay,
you know,
we need to wrap up here.
I'm not done talking. I will come back. I will come back. I'm not done talking. I am coming back.
That's how the feeling goes. Thank you so much, Mo Mohammed, and also Patrick Jalobia. Thank you so much. It was really a great time with these big personalities, and I'm really happy they came on the show to debunk the news. And if you listen very well, you hear me asking them very well, is it 7,000 now? Because when I saw it on social media, I'm like, Enyimba. But also he said something again that struck my mind. This is not Lagos. This is not Abuja. We are talking about Aba. Then you can know for yourself. This thing is something that is done during games and it's not a fixed thing, just as in your fault. So Lagos City, I'm so sure VOP 90.5 FM Lagos Sports Crew have been able to make you understand more. And like you heard them say, they'll be back to talk more about it, just as in your fault. Come back, say they're ready for Brian there. But that's what it is. Thank you so much, guys, for coming around on the show again. Lagos City, thank you so much for being part of the show. This is where we call it a wrap on this day, talking about Brown Ideye and Enyimba Football Club. Those you heard from, I'd like to say again, you heard from Mo Mohammed. He is the CEO, Dynamic African Stars Agency. He is also a licensed agent, FIFA representing. He's also Enyimba's players agent. So when you hear him talk about Enyimba, you know he knows the nitty-gritty about the club. And also Patrick Jalobia, who is also the AKA going by the name Pato, Public Relations Officer, liaison officer with Enyimba Club. All of these people, you heard from them. You now know whose reports to believe. We are not taking sides. VOP 90.5 FM remains a brand that gives you that thing, goes to your doorstep and let you know how it goes. We are not saying they are right or Enyimba is right, because we cannot be in Lagos and decide what will happen or what's going on. What you need to do is get to the clubs out, bring those representatives, let them come here and tell us live. Can I even shock you, Lagos? Very soon we might be having their sporting director either on the phone or live in the studio. Thank you so much. This is me signing out. Good afternoon, Lagos. I am the voice of the mic. Without God, there is never keys account. To God alone be the glory. There is nothing wrong Ain't starting small, but it's everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big, Lagos City. Work hard to make it our reality. I am the voice of the mic, and you know my name is KZK. I'm out.